has all that much in stock, but even this seems like a measly selection. Even though it's been a while since I last ate, they still don't look very appetizing. This old heap has certainly seen better days. It's in no condition to be operated, and it looks like it's already been completely scavenged for parts. That's a fine-looking bird. It could probably feed an entire family for at least a week. I wish I could afford it.
So 1 chicken for 1 family for a week. Man, it's depressing.
That's a fine-looking bird. It could probably feed an entire family. I've known Gus since we were kids. I'm glad he decided to stick with his family's business. That farm needs all the help it can get.
Well, well, look who decided to stop by.
Nice to see you too, Gus.
How can I be of service?
Can I have some food?
The farm holding up all right?
Not so great. We've been having a pretty rough year so far.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we'll recover, to be honest. I'm not even sure how much longer we'll be able to keep doing this. Might have to close up shop and head somewhere else. I wish Pop hadn't been so stubborn and invested in one of those automated farmhands. We could have been nice and comfy doing government work. And you could have gotten in on the action and fixed them for us when they broke. How come you never offered to repair stuff for the Aristocrats anyway?
I apply every week, but they just don't want me, I guess. It's fine. I get by with my freelance repairs.
Yeah, well.
Well, today.
See for yourself. Stock's a bit limited, but I've got this chicken and some slabs of meat. They're a bit scrawny, but salt and dry them and they should last you a fair bit. See anything you fancy?
It all looks nice, Gus, but I haven't got anything to trade.
Could give you something on credit, you know that.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate the offer, but I'm okay. I'll come back if it's been a few days.
Don't let it get to that point if you can. It's not healthy. You need to eat.
You're starting to sound like Marishka. Do you know someone called Danton?
Danton? Never heard of him. Sorry.
See you later, Gus.
You bet.
You bet. Could really go for some chicken though. Jesus, a whole family for a week. Hello, shady guy. What are you doing in the corner?
I remember that statue terrifying me when I was younger. Now it just looks sad.
It looks like it's in pain, but likes it for some reason. Is smiling.
Dad told me this thing was built years before I was born. I think it's called The Ideals of Man.
The ideals of man. Oh my.
That bell is used to announce the arrival of one of the aristocrats, or their guards. It's never good news when it rings.
I knew it. I knew they were dicks.
I can't ring it by hand. It operates automatically.
Okay, Denby, let's have a chat about what you're doing.
The image on this banner means that there's water nearby. I shouldn't tear down the banner.
Where's... Oh, to the well. Maybe I can get some water and put my flower in. But let's talk to Denby.
Hi, Denby.
Oh, hi, Amy.
Hey, Denby.
What are you up to?
Oh, you know, standing, breathing, the usual.
So, what's that behind you then?
Oh, that? Just my latest piece, in the works.
Another art project?
Yeah, I need to take a break from forging handwriting. It pays the bills, but doesn't feed the soul.
Everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
Anyway, I've got this chalk, so I'm trying to, think of something funny to put on the wall. And I just haven't gotten any good ideas yet.
Where did you get that chalk, anyway?
I made it.
You made it.
Yeah, from Marichka's dandruff. Gross, but effective.
Quit messing around, Denby.
Fine. You promise not to tell anyone?
Promise.
Okay, well, I was scavenging around Fripp Square, and I broke into one of the classrooms at the fancy rich kid school.
Denby.
There wasn't anyone around. It's not like they'll miss it.
I swear, Denby, I am not pulling your ass out of jail.
I know what I'm doing. Besides, they deserve it. People are starving out here, and the aristocrats are just sitting around powdering their wigs.
Of course they're wearing wigs. Dicks.
So, do you need all that chalk? Can I have some?
Sorry, Amy, I only have one piece, and I need it to finish this drawing.
Not even a tiny little bit?
I can't. You want some? Help me break into the place next time.
Next time?
I mean, never again. Ever.
Never, ever, ever. Like, totally not tonight.
I think I have an idea for your drawing.
Really? What is it?
Gus in a tutu. Well, that might be interesting. Gordon with funny hair, since he's bald. Tiberius with stink lines. A portrait of me. On second, Gus in a tutu.
Why not draw Gus wearing a tutu?
Oh man, he'll go nuts!
Oh man, that'd be
Thanks,
hilarious.
Amy. I'll get to work on that right away.
Get to work on it now. Like, I want to see it done.
That sign has been there as long as I can remember. But as far as who Ray actually was, I have no idea. The road goes onward to a communal well.
Well,
Hey,
well,
don't
well.
think I can't see what you're drawing behind your scrawny ass, Denby.
You like it?
I'd like it more if I was left the hell alone.
Aw, where's your sense of humor, Gus?
Yeah. Chill out, Gus. You must be beautiful in a tutu. Oh, this is the well? Oh, well, well.
This water might not be the cleanest, but at least it's drinkable.
Well, let's get some.
I can't see any reason to lug around a heavy bucket of water.
But for the flower.
I'm not sure how I can use those things together.
I don't want the flower to die. Oh.
Attention citizens, if you spot
The well's
anyone
been
with
filmed
signs of
recently.
advanced green lung, be sure to
I'm
report
not
them
really
to the
thirsty
Ministry
right
of
now.
Medicine.
Not
Doing
thirsty.
so will save
Nelson.
Nelson is probably one of the smartest people I know, and also one of the few I know who was around before the bombs.
Good job not getting green lung, Nelson. What is your secret?
Hi, Nelson.
Good to see you, Amy. What can I do for you?
You have a very, very charming voice, Nelson. Can you talk to me all day?
Have you had many visitors today?
You're the first, but the day is still young. I'm sure someone will come along.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to sell your books?
Knowledge should always be free, Amy. Anyone can borrow what I have. Remember, if you ever want to take a break and enjoy a book, you're welcome to.
Could you tell me what it was like before the bombs?
Yes, of course. It's always nice to recall the old days. On sunny days, the sky used to be a beautiful shade of blue. You remember that?
Vaguely. I was only 5 when the bombs fell.
There's a lot of photos of it in my books, so the memory isn't completely lost, but it's not quite the same.
I think I'd like to read for a while, if that's okay.
Of course. What subject are you interested in reading about?
Calligraphy, actually. Oddly enough.
I feel I need to brush up on my calligraphy.
You don't say. In that case, allow me to give you one of my books on the subject. It will definitely help you.
Definitely.
Thanks.
Do people return the books as well? Because otherwise it's a really bad librarian business.
Hi, Nelson.
Good to see you, Amy.
Do you know someone called Danton?
Have you heard of someone called Danton?
Danton. I know a historical figure named Danton. Is that who you mean?
I'm not sure exactly. I'm looking for someone who goes by the name Danton.
Ah, well, then I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Oh, fair enough.
I'll see you later, Nelson.
I look forward to your return.
How did you know to give me neo-Gothic calligraphy? That's not the one. I think I'm looking for this. So what's the point in me? Maybe I need to compose it on the chalkboard or something, but this is definitely the symbol of the seal. Wow, what a great book. 3 pages.
Just an empty shell of a Wilton ladybird. Too bad. These things use carburetors instead of fuel injectors.
Cool, I guess, if you're into cars. But yeah, I guess it's pretty useful to be a repair slash mechanic in a post-apocalyptic world. Being an artist, not very fucking useful.
This is a reminder that the Ministry of Medicine will continue conducting weekly screenings for green lung.
Weekly screenings, well, I'm fucked.
Looks like it could come crashing down at any moment.
Super safe.
I'm not getting anywhere near that thing.
Awesome. Awesome that it's in such a busy place with lots of children and people.
Pretty impressive selection this week. Mariska actually managed to fill up her entire stand. Feels like only half the stock is rotten. That's a nice change from the norm.
Oh, lovely.
Mariska always seems to have good food to sell, and is always trying to feed me. Hello, Mariska.
Amy, hello.
I'm looking for someone named Danton. Do you know who that is?
Danton? Danton. No, never heard of that person before. Who is it?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, good luck to you.
How's the day treating you so far?
Well enough. Luckily, the guard bell hasn't sounded today. I get so upset when they come through here.
Have they been coming through here a lot lately?
A bit more than normal. It makes me so mad.
I know, it's annoying. But just try to forget about it. As long as they don't bother you, it doesn't matter. I have to go now.
Okay, you come back and see me again soon, all right?
Will do. As soon as I get some money to buy some produce and meat.
Hi, Denby.
Oh, hi, Amy.
Do you know of someone called Danton?
No, that's a pretty stupid sounding name if you ask me.
I know. Danton. I have a better idea for you
I
drawing.
think I have a better...
Really?
What is it? A portrait of me. I probably need to convince him to draw the aristocrats looking all stupid and shit, and get him into trouble, so we can go to jail or something. I don't know. Maybe this is not complete. This will be an exciting puzzle.
Why don't you draw a picture of me?
I said I wanted to draw something funny.
Fine, then draw yourself. Plenty of people laugh at your big nose.
Whatever you say, Amy. Did you have any other ideas or not?
How about a drawing of Gordon with a pompadour?
Ha! Good one. Thanks, Amy. I'll get to work on that right away.
I have genius ideas. I know. Actually, since I've brushed up on my calligraphy, I want to see what Clem has to say, because he's not telling me all that he knows. And I do not know why. Yo, Clem.
I don't think he'd be interested. I don't see how... I'm not interested. How's it going, Clem?
Not so bad, Amy. What's up?
What did you mean when you said I should brush up on my calligraphy?
You know, Amy, when I was a kid, I learned two very important things. One was don't leave the kiln on when you're throwing clay.
Yeah, of course.
The other's that sometimes it pays to read between the lines.
Ah.
You get me?
I think I do. Yes.
I think I don't.
See you later, Clem.
Actually.
Take care.
Read between the lines. She's not letting me do anything to the chalkboard.
I don't see how I can...
Maybe later. Nobody home. Boom. Wow, that was a giant knock.
Sale. Definitely not Clem's. He hasn't had a sale in years. It's out of my reach.
Out of my reach. Out of my reach. Reach. Okay, I'll keep thinking about the calligraphy thing. And let's go to the Ministry of Energy, was it?
Feels like only...
Ah, fancy pants.
I'm surprised Tiberius allows buildings in this condition to remain standing near his tower. I really wish I could do something to fix these up. They'd make great homes for people with nothing.
They would, and the aristocracy doesn't care, doesn't give a shit.
The aristocrat guard. They're no pushovers.
Probably because they have rifles.
You all keeping busy?
Extremely. Now please, move along.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a problem, mister?
You all...
Yeah, I can see you're extremely busy.
Hello, I'm here to see Tiberius.
Very well. Proceed.
Very well. Proceed. Nice shiny floors.
It's the way out of it.
Godforsaken tower indeed.
It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen so many shards in one place like that. Tiberius, in all his glory. I wonder what happened to the leg. I'm afraid to breathe too close to this thing, let alone touch it. The leg doesn't look like it's too stable.
That leg needs to be knocked off, but probably the guards are gonna have a problem with it.
I don't see how I can use that.
Since the leg is not very stable, this statue is going to fall at some point and kill the guards. Maybe. I'm hoping for it.
Hard at work, making sure this place doesn't collapse.
Well, I'm gonna make sure it collapses.
Well, it's nice to see someone can afford to make repairs to their home. I'd better not get too close. If that thing comes crashing down, it'll be a nightmare. It would be rude to disturb them. It would be... The aristocrat... Keep up the good work, fellas.
Thank you. We will.
Thank you. We will.
Welcome back, miss. I trust the job went well?
Yes, it did.
Well enough. Can I go up?
Yes, but I'm afraid we're going to have to hold on to your weapon. I'm sure you understand.
I do. Here you go.
Thank you. Take the elevator to the top floor and let the soothsayer know you've arrived.
Ah, the soothsayer. Right.
He's harmless. If he tries to tell your fortune, just go with it. Makes him feel important.
Thanks for the advice.
Great. More time wasting. I haven't saved yet. Probably should do that. Safe.
That photo gives me chills. The plaque underneath says, Blast Day, always remembered. I really don't like looking at this.
Yeah, it looks horrible. Nice, like, chandeliers. Damn it. The wealth gap is just mind-boggling.
Some old guy. The plaque underneath says Caligula. I don't want to get too close. Who knows what kind of trouble I'd get into if I knocked it down.
Probably go to prison. Like, if you steal some chalk, you go to prison. If you breathe near the guard, you go to prison or something.
It's the Constitution that was drafted in order to form the aristocracy. Touching that would no doubt set off about 50 alarms. I'll keep my distance.
I'll keep my distance. It's probably for the best.
You've seen one guard, you've seen them all.
Yep, all of them dicks.
It's the only way to get up the tower from down here. This is one of the elite guards. They aren't allowed to speak to anyone.
Okay, so I can't talk to him? This? Okay, let's just go then. It's not
Keep
good.
it together. This'll be over soon.
Hopefully.
Ah, hello. Please, come in.
Oh, I don't want to. Soothsayer dude.
It's full of shards. Pretty, but I don't think it would help keep anyone warm.
But it is pretty.
Steal a shard from right under the soothsayer's nose? Not the best idea. It's hard to say exactly what, but something about this decoration is extremely unsettling. There's no way I'm getting close enough to touch that. This tapestry isn't in the best shape. The bottom has been completely torn off. Creepy. I wonder who that used to be. That's creepy. If that's supposed to make this place any less spooky, it's not doing a very good job of it.
Yeah, it's probably because of this dude. He's creeping up the place.
A bunch of baubles and trinkets. No idea what they could be for.
Please don't touch those. You'll contaminate their auras.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You are the girl who was sent to repair the reactor, are you not?
Yes, that's right. I've done the job.
Excellent. Minister Tiberius will be most pleased. I have been authorized to give you your payment. 1 ticket for tomorrow's lottery drawing. Oh my.
Is something wrong?
Your aura. I felt it when I brushed your hand.
My aura?
Yes. You must allow me to give you spiritual counsel. I sense great turmoil within you.
No, that's okay.
Please, I insist. There is no need to be afraid of the spirits. I can promise they are more afraid of you.
Oh, what the hell.
I'll need both hands, please. Now please, relax. I need to study your aura. Interesting. Your soul appears to have a tiny seam right in the center. A loose thread, dangerously close to unraveling. The source of this seems to be a decision which torments you. What did you encounter on your job, if I may ask?
I met a dying man. he made me promise to deliver a letter.
I see. Do you have this letter with you?
Yes, it's right here.
May I see it? I feel it has great importance. Yes. Fascinating. Minister Tiberius would be most interested in this. You should speak with him about it. He is just up the stairs. You may tell him I have sent you.
Thanks. That was very informative.
Think nothing of it.
What if I don't want to show it to Mr. Tiberius?
I feel like he's staring right into my soul.
Yeah, stop it. Makes me feel naked.
Minister Tiberius is
Fine, I won't keep him waiting.
Hello?
Yes? What is it, citizen?
Your soothsayer gave me my ticket, but he said I should see you.
Ah, a lottery worker. Thank you for your service. What was your task?
The broken reactor in Sector 82. You had sent another technician ahead before me.
Ah, yes, of course. The one that never reported back. I take it you made his acquaintance.
I did. He had been crushed under some rubble. I had to...
Yes, quite unfortunate. I suppose you can consider yourself lucky that you did not meet the same fate. Perhaps this good fortune will continue for tomorrow's lottery drawing. Now then, what exactly did you want to speak to me about, Miss...
Wellard. Amy Wellard. Well, the man who died, he gave me this letter.
Oh? And he wanted you to deliver it to me?
No, actually. He asked me to deliver it to someone called Danton.
I beg your pardon. Did you say Danton?
Yes. Somewhere in the market district.
I see. Do you intend to honor this man's dying wish?
Yes. I made a promise and I plan to keep it.
Then I wish you the best of luck in your endeavor. A word of warning, however. I have heard that this Danton runs in rather undesirable social circles.
I'm sure I could take care of myself.
I have no doubt that you can. However, I also think it would behoove you to refrain from mentioning any contact with me. Once you have delivered your letter, come back here. I believe I will have more work for you, with better pay. You are interested in more work, aren't you?
I don't know. That last job was pretty dangerous, and
Very well. You have your payment. If you choose to return for more work, I will not turn you away. Know, however, that my generosity has its limits. Now, if you've nothing else to discuss, I bid you good day. I'm sorry, my sweet boy. Where were we in today's lesson?
Man, aristocrats give me the creeps. Was that his face, or was it like a gas mask with a mask? It's interesting.
Your aura is one of the more vibrant ones I have seen in some time.
Okay.
Here's your weapon back. By order of Tiberius, I've restocked your crossbow with a couple of bolts. Consider it a gift from the Ministry for your loyal service.
thanks.
Soothsayer give you any trouble?
No, but he didn't exactly impress me with his insight. I mean, he didn't even tell me I was... Anyway, I might be back later.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, so back to the marketplace, I guess. Gotta find this Danton. Might as well give you another drawing assignment. Might as well.
Hi, Denby.
Oh,
Denby!
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
I think I have a better...
Really? What is it?
What is it? Tiberius with stink lines.
You could draw Tiberius with stink lines coming off him.
Yeah, and I'll write Tiberius stinks.
Yeah!
Thanks, Amy. I'll get to work on that right away.
You're welcome, dude. Alrighty. I really want to know where this Danton guy is. Danton. I don't know how this game reacts with, like, new events. I probably have to solve the calligraphy thing before anything happens.
Hi, Nelson.
Good to see you.
What else can you tell me about life before the bombs?
There were so many things people had. Electricity, running water, mobile phones. I think most of us took those things for granted. People used to say that technology was ruining our humanity, that we were forgetting how to talk to each other if it wasn't through some device. Funny how it took the near collapse of society to bring us back together.
If you call this being back together. I don't know, imagine there's no internet. That's horrible.
Do you have any other stories about life before the bombs?
Things weren't always perfect, you know. We had been at war for who knows how many years. I lost count of how many attempts at peace were made before starting to fight all over again.
Who were we at war with?
The SPA. They were, or I suppose still are, a union of countries who wanted our reserves of petroleum and minerals. In the end, they decided if they couldn't have them, no one could. And so they bombed us.
That's horrible. The SPA.
Tell me something else about what it was like before the bombs.
I remember when I'd come home from teaching at the university, my wife would have dinner prepared and we'd eat together while listening to music. That was our nightly tradition. Dinner, some nice jazz, and hot mint tea afterwards. It wasn't anything special, but it was our life. I think that's probably what I miss the most.
It does sound lovely. I wonder what happened to your wife.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
I think that's enough stories.
Could I read for a while? Do I need to read more?
I think I'd like to read from...
Of course.
History?
I'm interested in...
Wonderful. I think...
A time of unrest. The shadow of a third world war has been looming over our society for years. Seemingly every new conflict, no matter the scale, has at some point been regarded as a potential global war. Entering the 21st century, we as a society seem to have felt a false sense of security. It had been over 60 years since the start of World War II, and despite close calls, such as the Cuban Missile Crisis during the Cold War and the Iraqi wars of the late 20th, early 21st centuries, nothing had escalated to a global scale. The current conflict between the socialist powers of Asia and the Oceanic Republic, however, seemed the likeliest to become the much-feared World War III. The SPA, or conflict, began shortly after the turn of the century and has been going for 20 years. At its root, a territorial dispute over the Pacific island of Lapao, from which the OR conducts most of its offshore drilling for petroleum. Oh dear, not even in the future did they consider alternative energy sources. The SPA claims rights to the island, as it was formerly part of their coalition before claiming independence and subsequently being annexed by the OR in 2035. Despite the signing of peace treaties on at least 2 occasions, the conflict has reignited and continued. Surrounding countries have felt pressure from both sides. Geopolitical implications of doing have stopped them. However, with recent developments in the SPA's research into chemical weapons, they may soon not have much of a choice.
I'd like to read...
Wonderful.
Modern artists. I'll just leave these and you can pause and read them. These are not very long books. They're like 2 pages.
in read...
Wonderful.
The nature of man. The nature of man has been debated for centuries. There are 2 questions which have often been asked, and whose answers have been debated ever since. These questions are the following. Can the nature of man be changed? What can change the nature of man? To some, the nature of man is apparent from birth, and though life experiences may shape and form personality, a man's true nature, or self, will not change. To this school of thought, the evil will remain evil, and the good will remain good throughout their lives. To others, the nature of man can in fact be changed, which raises the second question. Some have given examples of extreme changes in people driven by such motives as revenge, love, fear, or regret. However, it cannot be universally agreed upon which of these things can truly change the nature of man. Good read. 2-page book. Well, that was a nice little backstory / reading binge, while I'm still scouring to see what I can do about my calligraphy.
Hi, Denby.
Oh, hi, Amy.
Oh. Denby, I think Tiberius's guards are coming.
Are those Tiberius's guards coming around the corner?
What? No way, they can't be. I didn't hear the bell ring.
Oh, sorry. It was just someone in a blue jacket and hat. My mistake.
You have a sick sense of humor, Amy.
I get a feeling that I'm gonna need your chalk.
See you later, Denby.
See ya.
I want that chalk. Do I have to ring the bell somehow? I have an idea.
I think I can get a clear shot from here.
Oh, crap!
Oh. Yes.
That was a pretty good trick, Amy. I won't tell him it was you.
I just hope he learned his lesson.
You're one of the good ones. Now give me that
Looks like
chalk.
Denby was in such a hurry to get away that he dropped his chalk. Well, since Denby's no longer using it, I'll just hold on to it for him.
Yeah, safekeeping, of course. Now, I think, because I have a writing device, I can brush up on my calligraphy. I think I have to brush up on it here. Ah yes, now it's letting me do things.
They've been painted on. I can't figure out what these letters and numbers are supposed to mean.
But I imagine I can use this. Yeah. And
They've been painted.
I probably need to brush up on my calligraphy a little bit more to create the M thing. Huh. I think the panel just has like this exact number of little squares in it, so I have to draw the M somehow. Master calligraphist. I did it!
That should be right, but now what? These are starting to look less random. I wonder if there's a pattern here.
Now I see it. Knock 5. So I have to knock 5 times. Buzz 4 times. Got it. Does it reset? Because I kind of did some buzzing and knocking before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4? It worked.
Well, that did something.
What do you know?